Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Kim. I have a video today about using OneNote to organize your wedding planning. I received an email from one of my subscribers asking for an easy way to organize information, research, and budget information and planning for their wedding, where they could see it on their computer and on their phone and update it in both places. The easiest thing I could think of, which coincidentally is also free, is Microsoft OneNote. It is a really awesome program. I've done some other videos on it if you wanted to watch those. But I thought about it, and I think this would be a really easy way to organize your information in a way that makes sense to you. I'm going to give you some examples and ideas, but you can set this up any way you want with the information that's important to you. And anyways, yeah, I hope this is useful. Before I forget, please subscribe to my channel. I need some more subscribers. That would be great. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so I opened up OneNote. This is kind of what it looks like. I have a few tabs on here. When you first start, you won't have these, but this is from other stuff I was showing people. But let's go ahead and make a new tab. So you just click this little guy here, create a new section, and I'm going to call this wedding. And it automatically puts the current date and time. This computer is set to GMT for some reason, whatever. Let's not get into that. That's my husband's thing. Anyways, okay, so we have wedding. So wedding is our main tab here. So let's rename this, right click, name wedding, okay? So let's use this as our main page. So as you finalize things, add it to this main page. So you have one. So the cool thing about OneNote is you can click anywhere on the page and it creates a text box for you. So like this will be, let's say we wanted to put the date here, date of wedding, time of wedding. I don't know what these things are, so I'm just going to put this. And then maybe that's all we want at the top. And maybe down here we want venue, venue. Then you could put the venue there. So after you have all this information, it would all go on this front page. But to set it up for the actual research and notes, etc., we're going to add more pages to our folder. So consider this a filing cabinet. And right now we're in the wedding area of the file cabinet. Now I'm going to add other pages to this wedding folder. So I'm going to call, so I can right mouse click, rename. I'm just going to call this wedding, rename, wedding, main. How about that? Oh, it can have space. Main page, whatever. Okay, so that's that page. So then add more pages. So like we want to have a to-do list. We're gonna add another page. Let's call this, I don't know. We can move these around. So let's just put some stuff here. So the venue page, and we're gonna have maybe vendors. And then we're gonna have, just do budget. You think, well, that's not enough. How is this going to help me? Well, within each of these pages, we can have sub pages. So the to-do list is pretty straightforward. We're going to create a to-do list. Let's go ahead and just add some information here. So let's say, I'm totally pulling this out of my head, so this is not really gonna be accurate, I don't think. So 12 to 18 months out, press enter. If you go up here to the home tab, you have this to-do tag, which is really kind of cool. So it puts like a little checkbox there. So let's say we're going to set budget and maybe choose venue, whatever, okay? We need to buy some rings. I don't know if that's when you do it or not, but anyway, it's a long time since I got married. Okay, so that's all for 12 to 18 months. So you can underline this, and this pops up. You can make it bold, underline it, you can change text color, whatever you want. So that makes its own little text box that I can drag around. I can put it anywhere I want. So now let's just make another text box for, let's say, 12 months out. Like I said, don't go by these dates. I'm just making this stuff up. I don't really. Let's see. What are we gonna do? We're gonna hire bakery, choose florist, hire photographer. I don't know. Hire wedding coordinator. Order, save the date card. I have no idea when you do any of this. Please don't take this as a real timeline because it's not. Then you want to match that. So we'd go that, red, underline, bold, etc. So now as I do these things, you're just going to click them and it'll mark off what you've done. So there's your to-do list. Obviously, it's going to be way more things on here, but that gives you an idea. Oh, and I put this on the budget page. So that was real fun. Let's see. Let's highlight them. Just drag your mouse. So like drag your mouse and like make sure they're all included in there. Do Control-C to copy. Let's go to the actual to-do list page. Click and then Control-V will paste it. Then we'll go back to the budget page and highlight them again and then just click your delete button and they'll go away. Okay, so now it's on the real page. Go down to venue. Let's add a couple pages. Okay. So these are going to be, let's say these are two favorite places that we, I don't know. ABC Winery we loved, and let's say this was, real creative names here. Okay, so these are the two venues that we really liked. So we're going to make these subpages. So they're going to be part of venue. So what you do is you right mouse click and say make a subpage. Right mouse click, make a subpage. So now we can minimize these and those things will go away. So these are pages being stored in this folder for venue, if you kind of visualize it that way. So then once you choose the venue, you would put the information here. So once the venue is chosen, put pertinent info on this page. You know, you might want to put like the name, address, phone number, contact person, email, whatever, website, whatever you want to put. You could put. Then over here, maybe you might want to put all the details, like what's included, etc. Blah blah blah. The cost, all that sort of thing. Okay. So then now let's for these individual pages. So let's say we went to this winery, and address, phone, contact, etc. You're still going to have that information, and you could lay it out however you want. You can go up and down. So one thing I'm going to mention, if you go all the way across, like if you put stuff way over here and you look at it on your phone, you're going to have to scroll back and forth. So I tend to go just down. That way I can just scroll up and down on my phone because I use OneNote all the time. So I probably want a different little box. So let's just click, let's just click here. No, it's not gonna let me. Just click anywhere, we can drag it over there. Pricing info that you get on your tour. You might want to put tour date and time, whatever, and then the pricing info that you got during your tour, and then maybe any notes. I'll show you. Loved it, great scenery, like the location, you know, whatever, catering options were great, whatever. Chairs, tables, etc. are included. Must pay for dance floor, must pay extra for lighting, whatever. All the little notes after you leave your tour. So now see, we can just drag this down here. So we can put it wherever you want. You just click on it and drag it, whatever makes sense to you. Also on your phone or on a tablet, you can actually write on here with your finger, which is kind of cool. I'm using a computer right now, so I can't do that. But so anyways, this will give you all the information all on one page about this winery. And you do the same thing for Fabulous Hotel when you visit them. So that way you have all the information in one spot for each thing, and they're all included under the venue tab. So you're not digging around trying to find this information. And if you want to add another one, you just add a page, drag it up here, and it automatically becomes a subpage. Right mouse click, and let's say this was just the, I don't even know, I can't think of anything. Chart House. That's a really yummy restaurant. Maybe you were going to have it there, whatever. So at any time, and then if you don't want that, you just go in here, right mouse click, delete, and it'll go away. Okay, so let's do the same thing for vendors. So we're just going to add some pages. I'm just going to put a few, but photographer, then we've got the videographer, we've got the bakery. Oops. I can't type, sorry. Bakery. And we've got the DJ, whatever. Rentals. Flowers. Whatever. Okay, so now we have all these things. So they're going to go under vendors. So you just drag it up, drag it up, drag it up. So all these things, we're just putting it. We could have actually just drug budget down, but anyways. Okay, so make subpage, right mouse click, make subpage, right mouse click, make subpage, right mouse click, make subpage, etc., etc. I know none of this has any information in it. But so for each item, you can have a main page. Like this could be the main flower page. This could be the page. Let's see. This could be the page for the info for the florist that you hire. So you'd have their name, address, phone, email, contact person, you know, and then what you agreed upon, etc. Now, if you had a couple that you were looking at that you liked, we can go ahead and add a page, drag it up here to flowers, make it a sub, call this whatever, Flowers by Sue or whatever. Let's do another one. Let's say that one, we'll put this one up here, and that will be called, I don't know. Okay, so we've got a couple of flower places, and this could be used for your research, like when you go visit, visit date, contact, you know, etc. You still want to put out the same information. Phone, email, and then get some details. Notes. She was great. She understood my vision. Gave me great ideas will email me pricing info, whatever. And then if you saw anything in like in a book that you liked, like here, let's show. So insert. You could pick a picture of like a, so let's just do bridal bouquet. Just gonna find one that looks, okay, this one's fine. So let's just insert this. Just want to show you how it looks in here. So there's the picture. So it becomes, you can resize it. I liked, she said it's about, I don't even know how much they cost now. Whatever. As much on as you want. If you just keep going down, it'll scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. And like I said, I like to put them stacked like this just because then it's easier to see on my phone. There, and then put this down here, whatever. You could put as much information as you want. And you would do the same thing for Green Garden. So like I said, what that does is it allows, when you do these main pages and then the sub pages, you can minimize them, which is nice. Okay, so now we've got photographer, videographer. To show was the budget. Cell to create a spreadsheet here to keep track of your expenses, your budgets, your estimates, etc. You can have as many spreadsheets as you want. I'm just going to show you how to do one. So you go to the Insert tab and you choose Spreadsheet, and we're going to do a new Excel spreadsheet. If you already had one, you can open one, but if you're just starting from scratch, you would put this here. It's going to take a second. Okay, so then the spreadsheet's going to open up. You click on the little Edit button, and then Excel's going to open up if you have Excel. So if you don't have Excel, you can use Google Sheets. You'll have to set that in the program itself. I don't want to go into that, but hopefully you have Excel. So let's just set up a quick little spreadsheet of the transaction, the item, and then you'll probably want paid by, whether you use credit card, check, or mom paid it or whatever. The estimate, and then deposit maybe that you're paying, and then the actual cost, because the estimate is only an estimate, so you may have to pay a different price than what the estimate was. And then I guess you'd have the amount due. There might be more things you need, but you'll get the idea. Now, if you've never used Excel before, each of these is a cell, and you can put anything in them that you want. We're just using text right here. As you can see, some of the cells are narrower. You can just double click this little line in between F and G. That'll automatically make the cell a little larger than the text that's in that cell. You can also drag them. So like the item you might want bigger because that's going to take up more room. Paid by, you probably don't need that big. Anyways, so that kind of gives an idea of what these are the column headers. So you can do things like you can highlight them. You can make a different background, which is this little bucket here. Like if I wanted to make them a darker color and maybe the text would be white, make it bold. Okay, so now we have the Excel page created. We can add some information here. Let's say I'm just going to make this stuff up. 2/11/21 deposit to florist, whatever. Let's say we paid by Visa, and estimate, I don't even know how much flowers are, let's say she estimated 3,500 and we put down 500. We don't know what the actual cost is going to be or the amount due, but this keeps track of how much we spent. Let's say on 2-28, let's say we did the deposit for venue. Oh God, let's say let's use Visa again. What the heck? Let's say the estimate, I don't even know how much. Let's say 18,000. It's probably very high. And let's say we had to put 5,000 down, whatever. Okay. So you're going to have all these things listed here. And you probably want, let's just do it here. So you want totals. So to total up this column of numbers, even though there's not all the way filled in yet. So you start at the top cell with numbers in it, drag it down to where you want the total. So we want the total in this box right here, and click on auto sum, and that'll add up everything in here. And as we put more things in there, it'll add to it. And so we'll drag that down and then click auto sum. Drag this down. This is very simplified here, by the way. I have some Excel videos if you want to see more. And then total amount due. So basically the deposit plus the amount due should equal that. They should equal the actual cost. See, we don't know what these actual costs are. Actually, I shouldn't do these because we don't know what the actual costs are. Anyways, so right now we have an estimate of 21,500, and so far we've paid 5,500. Let's put one more in there just so you can see what it looks like. Paying this in the future. You bought your dress. Let's say we actually bought the dress, and we paid by check. Whatever, check number. So now it doesn't fit in there anymore, so we need to go double click on this little line here. So when you have an arrow, it's not going to work. You have to have this little cross thing. So the actual cost, how much the dress costs, I don't know, 1,200, probably not. So we have 0 due, we paid it all. Oh, I need to put something that has an estimate. What else could we buy? Oops. Let's do DJ deposit. I'll use American Express this time. The estimate was 700. I don't even know. Let's say we gave him 250. And you'll see it added to this total down here. So as you add things in, it will. So now we have numbers here. We can do our auto sum. I don't know if this one's going to work. Let's try. Now that we have numbers in those columns, we're good. Okay. So this will just give you an idea of how much you've already spent, how much you owe, etc. And when you have your actual costs, you can fill those in. Anyways, okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and close it. It's going to ask us if we want to save it. Sure, let's save it. And now it's going to pop up inside of our OneNote. The coolest thing about this is on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, you'll always have this version available. So you can always just type in here and change it. I mean, you can edit it in here. Right here by clicking edit, or on your phone. You can click it and edit it. So, I mean, you can't just click in here. You have to click this little edit thing right there. Anyways, so budget is a great use of Excel. Now, when I was first thinking about this, when she asked me the question, I'm thinking, oh, we could probably do it all in Excel. And you can, but the easiest way to view it in multiple places and have it sync automatically is using OneNote. And you can use Excel inside of OneNote. Anyways, so this is very, very, I don't know, what's the word? I haven't filled this out. There's way more that you're going to need. and you can just create a page and then subpages within it to organize your data. You can put as many subpages as you want per item. You can add, delete, drag them around. Like if you wanted your to-do list at the bottom, you just click on it and drag it. It's really great. It's super easy to use. I use it every day, multiple times. OneNote is just an amazing program. I use it for all sorts of things, but I think it's a good use of this software for this project because, like I said, it syncs automatically. You can edit on the fly, edit on your phone, see it on your computer. You can share with other people, so other people can also edit it, or you can share it so they can just view it. You can password protect the pages. I'm not going to go into all this. This video is already long enough. But anyways, I just wanted to give you a glimpse of how I vision this and how I think it would work. And hopefully it helps you. Yeah, so anyways, please like this video. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time.